What's up, guys? It's your boy Sickly here, coming at you with the video that where I want to kind of share my thoughts on it, honestly, because it's it's been coming up on the news a lot lately. Where, dude, all these woke ass teachers are basically burning themselves out on TikTok, I guess, and other parts of social media, and just coming out with the most crazy ideas I've ever fucking heard. And I thought I'd watch the videos with you guys, share my ideas in each of these videos as well, and see what we go from there. But for right now, let's get started, I guess. So, first video is preschool teacher indoctrinating 2-year-olds. I'm not too sure about that. I've never been a fucking preschool. I never went to preschool, so I don't know how young you're supposed to be to go there, anyways. But I have seen the video before. It was a trip, but let's rewatch this shit, and yeah, that way you guys could make your own opinion on it. Let's see.
This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our twos class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous. But our teaching team is shifting and a new person is being onboarded, someone with many years of experience. So today at the lunch table, when the topic of gender and genitals came up, one of our students
Gender and genitals?
randomly looked up and said, "Well, I'm a girl today."
What the
But I know that
fuck?
teacher Co isn't. No, they're NB. And the look on the incoming
NB?
teacher's face was priceless. She was shocked in a good way, and she just looked around at the two of us and said, "This class is incredible, and I am so impressed."
Okay, this one is kind of fucked up. I am not gonna lie on this one. This one is fucked up. Like, how you gonna go ahead and teach about genitalia to little kids? Isn't that legal? Is it? I don't know. I'm assuming it's legal, right? I mean, god damn, it should be illegal if that's the case. How you gonna let your kids be taught about genitalia to some rando? I mean, I get it, you're a teacher, but don't they teach you that in 5th grade? I got taught this shit in 5th grade, and it wasn't even about like female genitalia. It was about my genitalia, where it was just like, hey, puberty, you're gonna get an erection soon, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't anything about sexuality and all that other shit. Dude, what the fuck? That is fucked. I mean, I don't know what's happened to this teacher since. I'm assuming she probably got suspended, hopefully fired. Cause, dude, honestly, I agree there is a time and a place for all this shit where you're supposed to be teaching your kids about stuff like this. But, dude, 2 years old? If it is 2 years old, no. No. Fuck no. You shouldn't be teaching your kids this at all. Nor should you let anybody teach your kids this. This is just way out of line, dude. Way out of line. I wouldn't be happy with a teacher trying to teach my kids this at all. I wouldn't feel comfortable. Not that I'm against it. I'm not. I ain't against anybody being transgender or non-binary. Hey, you do you, but I don't think that's something you got to teach a 2-year-old. Their minds are barely developing. I mean, if they do end up asking those questions because they heard it from somewhere else, then explain it to them, but don't show them right off the bat like what it is. That was kind of fucked. But okay, let's see the next one. So this one actually happened here in California. As some of you may know, Jay and I are from Cali, and this happened in Orange County. I'm not too sure what I know it was a high school. I'm not too sure what high school it was, but from this woman's TikTok, I don't even know the teacher's name, but this high school teacher's TikTok, she basically asked the students that if they wanted to pledge allegiance to a flag, they could pledge allegiance to the pride flag. Which... Let's watch the video. Fuck it. Let's fucking watch the video. We'll see.
Announcements, and they do the Pledge of Allegiance. I always tell my class, stand if you feel like it, don't stand if you feel like it, say the words if you want, don't have to say the words. So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there, but I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable. And I packed it away and I don't know where, and I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, you know, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I gotta find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you. In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he like looks around and he goes, oh, that one?
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny at the end. I mean, no, dude, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. The beauty of living here is you don't have to be forced to pledge your allegiance to the flag itself, or forced to be patriotic in any sense, which is the beauty about living in this fucking country. But when you try to basically throw your ideals and your feelings into impressionable minds, especially kids, dude, when you're growing up, that's a no. You know, if you feel that way regarding the country, hey, that's on you. Feel whatever you want. That's fine. But when you want to go ahead and try to drown this shit into kids and basically tell them like, oh, well, if you want to pledge your allegiance to this flag, it's no. I mean, yeah, teach them about acceptance. Teach them to accept people that aren't in their spectrum of sexuality. Like, hey, teach them, hey, be respectful towards gays, lesbians, bis, transgenders, all that good stuff, you know? I'm totally cool with that, you know? If you want to go ahead and teach kids that, to be respectful to others and whatever, hey, I support you 100%. But whenever you want to go ahead and do that shit, where you want to say, nah, you're not gonna pledge allegiance to the flag, instead pledge allegiance to this fucking flag, it's like, no. Because if that were the case, then why aren't we pledging allegiance to the fucking other fucking flags out there? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, it sucks. It sucks when teachers do this, because you're supposed to be the one that's supposed to inspire your teachers, inspire your students, not fill them up with this type of shit, you know? It sucks, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, it sucks. I mean, you're entitled to whatever you believe in. If you disagree, oh shit. But I mean, it sucks. I don't think it was right of her to do that. You may disagree with me or agree with me. I mean, that's on you. I don't really care. But it sucks, dude. It sucks when you got to go ahead and do that. I mean, from what I know, there was outrage towards this teacher, and there were a lot of parents that complained, and unfortunately, I believe she got let go. Yeah, I believe she did get let. Let me see in the comment section. She's a child herself. Remove Marxist indoctrination from our classrooms. Holy shit. Is this even real? They want you to be angry. This would do it. Okay, so it looks like she was fired. She was initially suspended, and it looks like she was let go. And I mean, you can't be mad at that. That's unfortunately, it's like, if you're going against school curriculum and you're trying to teach kids something different and not teach them to have pride in the country they live in, and you're trying to teach them something different, and I mean, you had it coming, dude. You had it coming. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like seeing anybody getting fucked with their money, but what do you expect? What do you expect? Like, it's a no-go. But, shit. I mean, you can only live and learn. Hopefully she learns from this and she gets another opportunity at teaching. And we'll see what goes from there. We'll see what happens. But let's go to this last video. This last video actually happened in Natomas Unified School District in Sacramento, California. This was another high school, actually. So this was a high school teacher in Inderkum High School who I guess he basically got exposed by Project Veritas, they do great work. I am a fan, so I might be being a little biased on this part. But they got this guy on hidden camera talking about how he has 180 days to turn his students into revolutionaries, which is kind of fucked. Like, really? You want to turn them into little junior Antifas, dyeing their hairs and shit? All kinds of crazy colors? Crazy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with dyeing your hair, but it's known most people that are Antifa have bright colored hair. But let's watch this video.
Antifa flag on my wall, and a student complained about that, and he said it made him feel uncomfortable. Well, this is meant to make fascists feel uncomfortable, so if you feel uncomfortable, I don't really know what to tell you.
Supposed to make fascists uncomfortable, and if you feel uncomfortable, I don't know what to tell you.
How do you do that? How do you scare the fuck out of them?
There's a reason why Generation Z, these kids, are becoming further and further left. I probably as far left as...
How far can you go
the
then?
Sacramento organization that is under the banner of Antifa is very loosely organized, right? And like we have no official like member list, right? And Sacramento, as the city itself is incredibly diverse, but we're surrounded by a bunch of right-wing rednecks. Something.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to all be on the front lines, but I am asking you to be involved. And it is so much more than just sharing a tweet or posting on Instagram. I've gone down those deep, dark rabbit holes where, like, the idea of, like, adventurism and just being like, why aren't people just, like, taking up arms? Like, why are we, and, we have taking up arms, like, against this thing. We have historical examples of that happening and them getting crushed and being martyrs for a cause. I've had, like, students show up for, like, protests, community events, tabling, food distribution, all sorts of things. So, like, and I do it for extra credit. So they get points for doing it. When they go, they take pictures, they write up a reflection, that's their extra credit. If you,
Are there a lot of teachers like you?
I think there's more than there used to be. And I think that, there's 3 other teachers in my department that I did my credential program with. And they're rad. They're great people. And they're definitely, like, on the same page.
They've got TikTok.
Right.
Well,
that's just it. It's like, utilize that propaganda.
Utilize the propaganda of TikTok and Snapchat.
Right? Extreme times.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Extreme ideologies.
He's not wrong.
That happened in 1949 with, like, Mao and, like, the Chinese Communist Party, right? And then, like, the Cultural Revolution that happened in the 60s to the 70s up until, like, Mao's death, and then Deng coming in and, like, opening up to capitalist, kind of investment and creating the road we're currently on. And then, like, what Xi Jinping is attempting to do now, kind of like going back to more the Maoist understanding of socialism, that you needed propaganda of the deed, the economic, and also cultural propaganda as well. You needed to retrain the way that people think. People were definitely, like, shot in the streets that probably shouldn't have been. Consistently focusing on education and a change with cultural propaganda. It's like we have to hit both fronts. We have to convince people that this is what we actually need.
Fuck. This dude's fucking out of his mind. I mean, if people actually did their homework, I don't know much about the Mao era. I mean, you would have to ask Jay for that. Jay fucking knows a shitload about the Cultural Revolution. But from what I know, the Cultural Revolution was one of the worst things out there. Because people had to give up their religious beliefs, their family customs, their family traditions through the Cultural Revolution. Like, this fool basically, Mao told you, hey, all this shit you believe in, it's out the window. Like, you're getting rid of it. And if this guy supports it, like, dude, you're a dumbass. Because think about it. Just think about it. if you wanted this isn't coming out of his mouth, but if he wanted a cultural revolution, that would mean all the different cultures out there, all the different traditions that all these people have out there, Latinos, blacks, Asians, Native Americans, you'd have to get rid of that. So let's say Day of the Dead, out the window. Halloween, out the window. I don't know, like, name it. You'd basically have to get rid of it. Why? Because it's part of culture and it's part of your tradition. Because that's basically what the Cultural Revolution was. Mao was trying to get rid of everything of that. So the fact that this guy tries saying that he has Mao posters up on his thing is crazy. I mean, fuck. This is a clusterfuck, honestly. What could you do? This is why I always say you gotta get. I mean, it might be fucked up of me to say this, but you gotta get rid of teachers' unions, dude. Because I'm pretty sure if once we got rid of teachers' unions, excuse me, people would not be busting this shit. People would be caring a lot more about their jobs and would not be pulling the stupid shit that they do. And not just that, but this would also weed out those horrible teachers out there that treat the students like if they're just a paycheck and aren't trying to actually teach our kids. That's why I'm a big proponent on that. Get rid of fucking teachers' unions. It'll solve your problems. Same thing with police unions. Get rid of that shit. And believe me, cops will fucking flip like this. But it sucks. I mean, this guy, I know, I followed this guy's story for sure. And they had a huge, what was it called? What was it called? Like I guess a town hall meeting with the Natomas Unified School District, and dude, it got crazy. Like it got heated. Parents were obviously angry, and I mean, you can't blame them. You can't blame teachers. I mean, parents to be angry over this. And a lot of parents were saying some crazy stuff, you know, that I guess this teacher did it to former students, and that I believe some were actually they actually, I guess, complained to the school, and that they basically brushed them off, which sucks. You don't deserve that. Your voice should be listened. And I mean, it sucks. It's a fucked up position to be in for the students, and even the teacher. I get it, bro. You want to start something, you want to be a part of something, that's great, but you shouldn't have to be shoving this shit down kids' throats, especially your students. Like, how could you be doing that shit, dude? But it is what it is. It is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with any of these teachers in the videos that we saw. And yeah, well, I guess we'll follow up more. Unfortunately, like I said, this guy got fired too. He deserves it. I'm just gonna say it like it is. He deserves to get fired. Anybody that tries to do that, even I'm speaking even if the dude was a right winger, like if you try to shove that QAnon shit down those kids' throats, fire his ass on the spot too. He deserves it, you know, because kids don't need that. They don't need that. But as I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.